injured here. 3v3 Soprony Brood Lairs, blue team. Starting us off is Phantom Land as a plague champion. Starts off range combat with this damage over time bolter. Can get melee weapons, decent defense, offense and utility. Can build turrets and repair but lacks mobility. Alongside, Dark Riku is an Imperial Guard Inquisitor. Starts off in melee combat. Can get some ranged weapons, lots and lots of great crowd control abilities. Rounding us off on blue team is Pibb as an Eldar Warlock. Very mobile melee commander, has fantastic disruption and can also tank damage with the right war gear. Red team, final push is a Techmarine. Starts off range combat, puts out some nice damage, also good utility, can build structures and repair. Alongside, Warp is a very angry Warboss, walks through cover, fights in melee combat, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. That was a big stomp which missed, or stomp rather. Looks like the Inquisitor's coming over, probably going to hammer of witches him in the face. There we go. That's a starting ability and he's going to be forced off here, I would think. Lots of las guns shooting at him and away goes the Warboss. Rounding us off on red team is Adila, who plays another Inquisitor. Looks like blue team setting up early in mid with a multi-las turret up already from Dark Riku. This is Soprony Brood Lairs then. A decent map. Does have a couple of issues that I don't like. The natural victory points are ridiculously natural, just huge expanses you have to cover to get to them. They're right in the corners. Same for these power points, but that's less of an issue. It's reasonably big generally, and the mid doesn't have a whole lot of cover, and because those natural victory points are so far in the corners, it just encourages you to camp in mid a bit. But it does produce some good games. Let's see how it goes. Sentinel is up for Dark Riku, already has the ground pound upgrade, has the stun, knockback and slightly damaged foes like these sluggers. There was a destructor from the Warlock, so annoying to deal with destructors like that. Those sluggers are going to wipe. Obviously did not know what he was getting into there, Warp. The other slugger squad does get away fine. And now Tactical Marines with a flamer will make short work of that turret if they can get away from the Warlock, who's trying to tie them up in melee combat. Dire Avengers also there. The Inquisitor firing with plasma pistol, and there's a Hammer of the Witches, takes down a Tactical Marine. Perhaps another one on retreat. Yes, maybe the whole squad if the Warlock can catch up. Devastating losses for red team early on. 494, 461, a 2-to-1 cap. Ouch. Triple Dire Avengers for Pibb will give him a lot of early range DPS and some decent utility with grenades and shields and stuff. Phantom Land with double Chaos Space Marines. Looks like he's trying to push down this east side. The eastern power has been capped for red, as has the western. And look at this, red team pushing all the way up the western side with scouts from final push to decap and now cap blue team's natural victory point. So it's a 2-to-1 for red. This is Dark Riku decapping the wreck point. Now needs to flee, I think. Having to retreat on this map can be devastating because it's so far to run back. There is a stomp, but the Inquisitor is in retreat and she'll be fine. Scouts back off, start taking pot shots at these Dire Avengers. Don't do a whole lot of damage with their default bolters. Fantastic mobility though. Guardian Weapon team will set up right in their face. They do have a grenade. It looks like they grenaded themselves. Tried to grenade those Dire Avengers but retreated right into it. And he loses the entire squad. That is devastating. 25 power to get a Scout Sergeant. Warboss using Nyamangri allows him to charge into foes. Also leaves these light cover craters. And improves his health regen, as you can see from his portrait there. 477, 456 is a 1-to-1 cap. Now there is some cover in mid. We have these Dire Avenger energy shields, of course, which provide perfect 100% cover until they go down. Storm Boys jumping those heretics. These guys have power weapons, not a whole bunch of hit points, and they are forced off there, bleeding a couple of models, maybe another one as they retreat as well. Yes. There is the Holy Brazier, what's it called, Holy Pyre, yes, from Adila. Also gives her a 50 DPS power melee weapon, and it's only 100 rec, 20 power I think. Devastator's setting up for final push. As Flamer Tactical Marines. Grenade Launcher Heretics there with their aspiring champion. More Grenade Launcher Heretics as well. Phantom Land with double CSM, double Heretics. Tactical Marines get way too close on final push. What is he trying to do? Losing 2 models again and retreating. A multi-last turret is up. This one from Adila. Sentinel's there. Adila's Sentinel is backed off. Double multi-last turrets up, in fact. Devastator backs off to this heavy cover. And red team looking pretty strong in mid right now. If final push will stop overextending his tactical marines. He's getting some more scouts. Has these Devastators with their heavy bolt and no sign of advanced targeting. Techmarines trying to repair the multi-last turret and guardsmen helping him out. Easily able to out repair the damage of those grenade launchers. 440, 445. Where is that Warboss? He's gone for angry bits. Perhaps the boss pole or trophy rack in tier 2 would have been better. Whenever you have a map when everything or a lot of the action is focused on one area, as many area of effect pieces of war gear you can get, obviously hugely beneficial. 426, 445, nothing stopping him getting a trophy rack as well in tier 2 of course, and switching between the two. Dark Riku's Inquisitor on capping duty, back capping some of red team stuff. Plague Champion taking a lot of damage, is stunned by Hammer of the Witches, I assume. Adila's Inquisitor goes down, as does the Plague Champion, surely, yes. Storm Boys jumping in with Ard Boys on them. That is a global buff from the Warboss. He has such great support for his boys. Warboss now charging in with Now I'm Angry. The Inquisitor of Adila has been revived and retreated immediately. Not sure who did it. I think it was the Techmarine because he's level 2. Might have been both of them though. Stomp from the Warboss, might need to run away soon, but he has forced off all of this blue stuff. Guardsmen are still around though, have their sergeant. Warlock is there with the Immolator. 416, 445. Warboss now does retreat. Devastators are there. Tactical Marines capping, and it's the 2-1 for red. Dark Riku still wandering around with this Inquisitor, harassing points here. She can't do much to take down generators though until she gets her Inferno pistol in tier 2, then she can take down gens pretty handily. 404, 445. Sentinel needs repairs for Adila. Dark Riku's is doing fine in terms of health, and Dark Riku has a Manticore on the field. Heavy artillery piece, huge range and damage potential, but only 275 vehicle hit points, and it's very, very slow. But we do have a bunker up. I assume this is going to be a repair bunker, but we might see 2 bunkers. Medical bunkers will also be a huge help. There's a Manticore strike on the Devastators. It's going to wipe them, is it? Took 2 models of the first rocket, but the other model gets away with 18 hit points. Wow. 387, 445. That's how devastating a Manticore can be, especially if your opponents don't know it's on the field yet. Warlock leaping into melee combat passively there, knocking down the Tactical Marine, now in amongst them with that Immolator, will do damage over time. Gets Hammer of the Witch in the face though. Warlock might go down here, does retreat. Here's a bunker up from Adila. Dark Riku's has been upgraded. Looks like it's a medical bunker though. Will allow all of this infantry to reinforce. Also provides some health regeneration. You can tell by those green hexagons around the troops' feet. Plasma grenade fails. This is Holy Pyre. Decent area denial ability with damage over time for a very, very long time. Last 20 seconds or something crazy like that. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage unless you stand in it for that entire amount of time. 387, 429. But can turn the tides of engagements. Warboss has the Power Claw. Dark Riku's Inquisitor with nothing. Plague Champion's down. Looks like he's going to be revived. Inquisitor, will it level her to 3? Not quite. Warlock has the Warp Throw up, using Webway Gates to get back into the fight quickly. That's going to be a huge advantage for blue team. 387, 415. East Power red, as is the West Power, so they have a power income advantage right now. Let's have a look at what that advantage is. They have plus 59 compared to plus 49 per minute. Can make a big difference. It stacks up. Guardian weapon team is up, and in the bunker is a heavy weapons squad from Dark Riku. There's a Manticore Strike, and this stuff is retreating back to this teleporter relay beacon, which is going to be a huge help for red team. Relay beacon gives you a retreat point, reinforcement point, and very decent health regeneration as well. About as much as a HQ, I think. 387, 388. Manticore Strike from Adila now. The Battle of the Manticores. Who is going to push first and try and take one down with a Bright Lance up from Pibb? Nice thinking. Also has a Shuriken guarding the natural victory point there. 387, 378. Look at the map. So much stuff in the mid. That is a whirlwind, is it? Yes, from Final Push. This thing is very, very useful, I think. It is going to get a slight damage increase in the next update. As things stand, Warboss is going to go down in retreat. Not sure what you're trying to do. Sluggers and Stormboy's coming in. That Manticore is done for, I think. Stormboy Nob Leader has a heavy melee weapon. Or not. Looks like it's going to survive. Being repaired. Orks absolutely getting trashed. Grenades going in. Stormboy's wiped. That's a huge loss. Manticore Strike as well. 387, 347. Warboss back to his feet, but needs to run away, run away, run away. Plasma Cannon is up for Final Push, but getting too close here. Whirlwind needs to be brought up a little bit to have a say on these engagements. Does have good range, but not that good. 387, 321 is a triple cap for blue. They've taken red's natural. Looks like the Inquisitor of Dark Riku was responsible. Dark Riku is very, very good at ninja capping stuff, usually with his scouts when he's playing Space Marines. 387, 296. Adila's Inquisitor now has the Servo Skull. As you can see, increases her sight radius and unlocks the Auspex scan, which he can use with that Manticore to deliver strikes. Warboss level 2, Techmarine level 4, doesn't have any Walker yet. Warlock level 3, Inquisitor of Dark Riku level 2, being jumped by Stormboys. This is a new Stormboy squad, it must be. I'm pretty sure the other ones wiped already have their Nob Leader, but they're level 2. Maybe it is the same one. Maybe he had 2 Stormboy squads, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to his roster. 387, 236. Ouch. Plasma Cannon hit on those heavy weapon squad guys. Another one on those retreating Dire Avengers. Blue team don't have anything to retreat back to, but they do have that webway gate there, and there's tons of stuff here. Marco Zinch CSM times 2, 387, 208. Looks like Adila is going to use the mandate to cap mid, boosts her speed, and provides invulnerability. It's a really awesome accessory for her. 387, 198. Manticore Strike up against that bunker, takes out a couple of heavy weapon squad dudes, but the bunker survives and they just repair it and reinforce off it. Plasma Cannon takes it down though. Devastators now do have advanced targeting, allows them to use vengeance rounds, which do decent damage to all targets and improves their range, but does not suppress anymore. They can of course turn it off and on at will though, providing they have the energy. 387, 198, 1-to-1 cap. Blue team populating their second natural power point with generators. Another bunker up on the way for Dark Riku. Adila's is still doing fine. Manticore Strike on those 2 Devastator squads, but they're fine. Just retreat back to the beacon, turn around and set up again. Sentinel does not have its missile launcher for either player. I know that we do have one for Dark Riku, and he's using the crack missiles to hit generators here. Nice idea. Sentinel is very mobile as well. Look at this though. What is this? 387, 198. Final Push is dropping Terminators onto the Sentinel, and they're gonna shoot the crap out of it with their Storm Bottles. Is it gonna go down though? 387, 198. Plague Champion in retreat, doesn't have any war gear at all. Would have thought he'd get a Nurgle Shrine up here, or his Mucus Discharge at least. 387, 198. No sign of a turret from him either. Red team are going to cap the VP, I think. Manticore strike on it, but it's a bit too late. Does hit those tactical marines full though. Wow. They get away with 2 models. That was very lucky to get away with 2 models. Here come some sneaky commandos. There's Love the Daka and the burner bomb. That is crazy disruption and damage and a rocks. Devastating losses for Riku. Loses both of his guardsman squads. Does also loses a heavy weapon squad. Only has his manticore and his heavy weapon squad left. Wow. Red team looking good now. 360, 198. We will see though. Warp also lost a bunch of stuff. Has a commando squad though. Level 2 already. Have a grenade icon because they can throw that burner bomb. And they're detectors. Wow. I actually did not even know that. 342, 198. Warboss in retreat. Has his heavy armor now. He's seriously tough. 1848 hit points at just level 3. That's crazy. Webway gates popping up everywhere now from Pibb, giving huge advantages to the blue team on a map this size. Webway gates, in my opinion, are slightly overpowered. Only 50 red. Instant teleportation. They are also naturally infiltrated, and each one has its own ability. For each commander, the Warlocks, Webway gates can actually heal, and these things have absolutely no cooldown either. 311, 198. Devastators set up covering mid. Have a Bright Lance as well. What is Riku going to do to recover? He is tier 3. Over 700 requisition. What is the Inquisitor doing? Oh, she just used her Auspex scan, I think. 300, 198. Kicking off on the west side, is it? Tactical Marines in retreat, running away from the Warlock. Looks like Dark Riku's Sentinel was taken down, but we do have another Webway gate down here from Pibb. Red team sitting pretty. Inquisitor using Judgment from her Inferno pistol for Adila. Also has Purgatus. Plague Champion still has nothing. Manticore lives though. Both of them do in fact. The Terminators have gone for the Cyclone missile launcher. Pretty decent upgrade for them now. Does decent damage to all targets when you activate the ability. .274, 198. Has a cannon getting shots in. Plague Champion retreats out, and that's a long retreat for him. 268, 198. What are blue team gonna do? Dark Riku, is he saving for a Bane Blade? He might be. Pibb has an Avatar on the way. Phantom Land has a Land Raider Phobos on the way. This is not over at all. Whirlwind trying to disrupt those CSM, but completely misses them. Plasma Cannon did not miss them, and they are now in retreat. Manticore strike right on them, but they do not lose a single model. Taking 75% less damage from ranged weapons since they were in retreat there. Terminators pushing forward. Super unit that cannot level, walk through cover, cannot retreat either or be suppressed. They do have a teleporter. Commando squad capping the west side. They cap 50% faster than normal, much like Tactical Marines. Warboss taking down Dire Avengers here. Pibb, I don't think, has noticed. Catachans forcing melee as well on this D cannon. Pibb trying to be very, very sneaky with his Webway gates and harass that VP. Looks at this. Final push has put a turret here. Warboss killing Eldar, one of his favourite things to do. Looks like he wiped a squad there. That Power Claw doing 95 heavy melee DPS. 224, 198, 2-to-1 cap for red team. Battle Wagon on the way for Warp. Dark Riku must be saving for a Bane Blade, and here it is on the way. We're going to have 3 super units for blue team up. Phobos already alive and well. Has twin linked las cannons on the side. Sponsons a twin linked heavy bolter as well that doesn't suppress, but those las cannons do insane amounts of damage to large targets. And here's the Avatar super unit for Eldar. Fights in melee combat, lots of nasty killy abilities and really good support as well. Passive area of effect buff, grants suppression immunity and some other things. Blue team looks like they've completely destroyed this power. Red team not interested at the moment in rebuilding. Red team have taken blue's natural though. They have a triple cap. 176, 198. Blue team are running out of time to make a push. Warboss backing away, taking a lot of damage already. That Cyclone Missile Launcher, this Inferno Pistol, and the Techmarine's Melter Gun being very, very nice. I'm not sure how much damage exactly the Inferno Pistol does, but I'm imagining it's a hell of a lot. It does do melter damage, so good to all targets. The Melter Gun of the Techmarine does 100 damage per shot. Even more with Signum, look. Has Orbs of the Omnissiah as well. Signum, great synergy with the Melter Gun, also improving its range. 121, 198, there's a triple cap for red. 114, 111, those VPs are flying down. Orc Battle Wagon is up. Has double commandos, nice to see. He just ate a Hell Fury Strike and retreat. Really good harassing down that west side by those commandos. Here is the Baneblade even for Dark Riku. Has some guardsmen to support it with repairs. Super heavy tank, 2 las cannons, 3 twin linked heavy bolters, demolisher cannon, and the mega battle cannon on top. 71, 198. Might be all for nothing because it's a double cap. Blue team, look at this though, harassing red's natural VP big time. Have an avatar here, a whole bunch of Eldar, and Seer Council up. Awesome melee squad with power melee weapons, can leap into combat, decent mobility as well, and reasonably tough. 500 hit points per man of infantry armor. 48, 198, Baneblade pushing mid hard here, not wasting any time. Manticore on the mid VP, good grief. Whacks those guardsmen. More guardsmen just take up the cap. Baneblade pushing hard, he needs to push hard with it as well. This plasma cannon might want to run away here, because that mega battle cannon shoots automatically in elite mod. Only the demolisher cannon is an activated ability now, and that plasma cannon is whacked out. Double commandos might see some nasty burner bomb stuff. Oh no, they have knob leaders, so that Manticore is in trouble. The Phobos is there blocking the Manticore, or is it the other way around? The Phobos does have the Dirge caster to protect it from infantry that get too close. Baneblade is doing fine. What is Guardsman doing? They're trying to use flamers on the Baneblade. They're trying to melee the Baneblade. 38, 160. Double cap even for blue team. They've turned this around. Can they get a triple? What's going on here? Pibb is harassing the hell out of red's natural VP. Down goes the Techmarine. Terminators are there though. The Avatar has super heavy infantry, so it does take reasonable damage from all sources, especially Melter and Plasma. 38, 132. Knob squad are going to get a demolisher cannon to the face. Phobos is there. Could use the Dirge caster, but they are in retreat anyway. 38, 120. I think blue team's going to take this. Lots of red stuff here, but can they deal with a Phobos and a Baneblade? Do they have the anti-vehicle for that? Plague Champion now kitted out Armor of Pestilence, Icon of Noggle, and the Plague Fist. He's level 3. Needs to cap though, and there is the cap. Venerable Dreadnought dropped by final push, and has made the Avatar run away as well. Has Judgment up on it from Adila. 38, 80 is a double cap for blue. Gonna get a quick triple. There it is. Maybe more than a quick triple. Red team struggling to take their natural victory point back here. 38, 63. There's the triple cap steal. Can red team push? I don't think they can. Baneblade pretty much changed the game. We do have Chaos Terminators, and here's a Baneblade from Adila. Chaos Terminators teleporting out. They're going for Lightning Claws, which is brave. Triple cap for blue though, still big Manticore Strike again. And a Noxious Cloud. Global ability of the Plague Champion, damage over time within this controllable cloud. It is quite slow though. 38, 14, there's the triple cap. Phobos defending. Knob Squad trying to cap the point under Frenzy, but Frenzy's now run out. Warlock dropped on their face. There's the 1-to-1. Red team do take their natural back, and center is uncapped now. Battle Wagon taking tons of damage. Phobos and that Baneblade with some crazy anti-vehicle damage between them make short work of it. Venerable Dreadnought, is it going to wander in the mid? I don't think so. A Walker unique to the Techmarine, 1750 hit points. Blue team capping mid, red team harassing blue's natural though. Coming down to the wire, commandos are capping. This Inquisitor's going to go down. Here comes the Warboss. She does get a special attack though and stops the cap there. Commandos are not capping now. This is a huge mistake from Warp. Did not notice that special attack. Venerable Dreadnought backing off, 32-6. Demolisher Cannon missing those Terminators, it looked like. Baneblade showing its rear armor for some reason. Here comes the Phobos pushing forward. Plague Champion is there. Needs to run away though. He goes down. Venerable, I think, finished him off before the Venerable itself went down. Terminators trying to stand against a Phobos and a Baneblade, taking tons of damage from all those las cannons. Manticore Strike, 32-6. Devastator pushing forward. Red team looks like they have both of the naturals. They have a 2-to-1 here. 29-6. It's not over yet. Lightning Claw Terminators in amongst it. Getting chased down by a Nob Squad though, and they're going to go down, I think. Yes. Whirlwind is still around. Has the Hunter Killer Missile, of course. It's level 3. Hunter Killer Missile, one-time shot versus vehicles. Down go those Terminators. Good grief. One-time shot with a cooldown, I mean. And down goes the Phobos as well. Wow, 12-6 doesn't get much closer than this. Looks like red team have blue's natural under control. Blue now making a push for red's natural, I see. It's a 2-to-1 cap for red. Red team are going to take this, I think. What are blue team doing here? They're trying to decap. There's an Imperial Abyss from Phantom Land. And they have decapped it. 1-6. Terminator's decapping mid though. Another Terminator squad called in by final push, but there is the game. Red team take it. Wow. Warp in the end pretty much winning the game for his team by coming up to this VP and holding it. What an amazing finish. Centaur was decapped and red's natural was decapped. So they won with this single. Awesome, awesome stuff. Insane amounts of action. Sure, I missed tons of it, but I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.